What? You're proud of me? Thank you, Ubu. I tried. I tried. It was very challenging. I really dislike LE's crafting system. I'm tired of RNG bull. I didn't find it too bad because you could definitely kind of narrow it down to what you want, but it doesn't ooze. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say it doesn't ooze fun either. Maybe the game would probably be too easy if you could just pick the stats you wanted and get those stats. But unless there was like, unless it still rolled some big dice, like, you know, you choose strength and it gives you between 1 and 20 strength or something. If there's not some kind of random element to it, the game gets way too short, I guess. Oh my god, this thing hits really hard. I kept snapping back to full health quickly because of my crazy healing abilities, but dirt. It went so well until you had to unlock the spec. So like 1 minute in. I kid, you do really well to be honest, and now to the hardships the best healing class to go through. The best healing class. I will agree with you on now I know the hardships. That was really big, that's rough buddy energy. Like, I got to the point I was able to keep all the boons up and, you know, keep the heals going and stuff like that, but yeah, it felt in my opinion, it felt the worst to play of the 13 healers I've learned up until this point. If they remove the need to target a friendly, would that make the class better to play? Better, yes. So here's the thing, It doesn't have an on-demand stability because you're using your stability in a rotation. It doesn't have an on-demand Aegis. It doesn't have a big area that blocks projectiles. It doesn't have a big area that reflects projectiles. It doesn't have an on-demand revive people and save their life. Its barriers are worse than Scourge. Its heals are fine. It does have barriers. Its boons are fine. High mobility, if you need that. And it's way harder to play than Scourge. Right now, and then the targeting thing is a thing. There's other things too, right? So I would say that the targeting thing would be a step in a nice direction, but it's not the only thing I have against it. Now, also, it is okay that not every class has everything. Like, Scourge has really good revives, but it doesn't have stability, okay? That's fine. Right? You know, Untamed does good damage while also pumping out big healing, but it doesn't have stability. Chrono has all these lovely boons, but it has no res potential to save people that are in trouble, and it doesn't have good swiftness unless you're using a certain relic, which then you make other sacrifices. But it does have good stability and Aegis and other things. You know, it's okay for this class can do A well, but this class can do B well, and this class can do C well. I feel like Heal Spectre has too many things it doesn't do well. However, it can do the most important boons in the game, pump out heals, and pump out barrier. So if you can play it well, you could absolutely clear over 90% of the content in the entire game. And so that's why I phrase very carefully, if you like this, that's okay. Yes. But it's not for me. Let's see. No. Acolyte. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna buy that back, and then I might use that on my Acolyte later. 20% increase minion cooldown recovery speed. Could be fun. How can Spectre not do many things well when it has wells? Go to your room. The Invoker's static touch. Okay. We got the magic touch. Wait, is that part of that set? Scorching Grasp. What set is this in? Does it say anywhere what set it's in? Like, these two look this similar. I'm wondering if they're in the same set. They both start with the Invokers. They're probably part of the same set. Guardian is the exception to the rule because it can do everything. Yeah. I have a long history of hating Firebrands because for years, you know, like, I couldn't get into fractal groups because I was playing a Druid. And Firebrands were, like, the only healer that provided stability and Aegis, and they had it in excess. It wasn't like they had a stability or Aegis, they had all of it. Now, it's not nearly as bad as it was. Like, the difference between the classes. But it, they do still have, like, a crazy amount of tools. However, I do, you know, give a nod to the people with the skill to play it. It is very much a plan ahead. If you heal it, like, you gotta pre-cast the bow heal. Like, it takes 6 seconds to start firing the heal. You gotta know, I will need this heal in, like, 6 seconds. You gotta pre-cast the Aegis at all the juicy moments. The trade-off, I would say, you know, Druid, one of my favorite healers, it is allowed to make more mistakes and still be fine. And if a player goes down because they made a mistake, though, the Druid can pull them out of the problem, which feels really good. So I would say the Firebrand is a little bit more... Oh, minimum skill level 7. The Firebrand is maybe higher IQ. You have to... Firebrand and Herald both. You have to constantly be planning a few seconds ahead, or everyone dies. And if you're not into that, then you should play something else. Easy. Alright, open portal. Two uniques. I thought that map just promised me one. Let's see. Thorn Slinger. Plus physical. Plus to all physical skills. Plus bleed on hit, movement speed, throwing attack speed, and damage reflected to attackers. Not for my build, but that is crazy. Box of Hydrae, Mage Relic, plus Runic Invocation? I don't know what that does. Alright, there's a lot of bonuses to mage skills that I don't know the names of.
Yes?
Make them bring back defensive stats for PvP. I miss Bunker Guard. I miss not dying in one hit, and I'll take back the Bunker meta over the current one for sure. Alright, I think we got time for one more. I'll do that thing. Ouch, that hurt. Oh, they're throwing like spears, and the spears stick in the ground and explode after a few seconds. So it's like a delayed explosion. reflective shrine. Is that the last one? That was the last one. Yo, I love these arena ones. Where you just chill and they come to you. It's fantastic. They honestly need to take... Wait, what? They need to go back to taking a lack off shadow skills because then you get knocked out of shroud. Oh, yeah. Dude, I forgot to talk about that when I reviewed it. There was that one moment on Bone Skinner when I went into Shroud and I got clocked by something and then it knocked me out of Shroud. I'm like, oh, well, no boons, I guess. It was fun tanking in PvP 1v3 on a point. I mainly remember Scrappers doing that. I don't know if you guys played during that meta when there was just like, each point had like an invulnerable Scrapper on it. It's like a raid boss. Plus minion health, fly frailty, plus fizz resist. No, I don't need that. My gloves actually aren't that great though. Could do with getting some better gloves. Mine are not that great. I'm resist capped. Well, no, I'm 2 fire under capped without these. Alright. Cool. Okay. Made progress. Only died to one boss one time tonight, and then we killed it on the next attempt. Still chugging away. We're currently fighting stuff 10 levels higher than us. Still feeling confident in our build. And to save it here and pick it up here another day.